Obama's Obamacare fix is putting insurers in a fix. But what about the 5 million people who've lost their insurance? Here to answer that question, Republican Congressman Cory Gardner of Colorado, who has been canceled. Congressman, welcome to the show. How did it happen?
Thank you for having me.
When did it happen? What kind of letter did you get saying that you were canceled?
Well, back in 2010, when we got elected to Congress, my wife and I decided that we would keep the existing insurance policy that we have, a Colorado-based company, because we wanted to be in the same situation as all of Colorado. And lo and behold, in August of this past, just a couple of months ago, we got a letter along with 250,000 other Coloradans that said, your insurance policy is being canceled because of Obamacare.
And tell me, I assume you've got a family, you probably got kids, a lot of people covered on that policy, and you opted not to get the fancy pants coverage that Congressmen get? What were you thinking?
That's right. We wanted to be in the same boat as everybody else. We made a determination that we would get the same letters that our neighbors got when their premiums went up, when their premiums went down, hopefully. Fortunately, we got the letter that said your plan's being canceled because of the president's health care bill.
Right. And now, today, you hear the president saying you can extend that coverage. What do you make of this? How'd you react to his statement today?
Look, letters don't make law, and the fact is Congress makes laws. That's why we need to put in place a replacement for this president's health care bill. We need to legislate a solution. If the president is unwilling to uphold the biggest promise of his administration, then Congress needs to do it for him, but it can only be done legislatively. It can't be done on White House letterhead.
Now, he maintains, boy, I can do this myself, and everybody's going to go along, but already we're hearing from Washington State, the state insurance commissioner there, saying, no. We can't do that. We can't pull off what you're asking us to do in that amount of time. It just won't work. It seems to me like there's an incredible disconnect between this White House and industry or business. They just don't get how it works.
Well, the disconnect continues. It's a disconnect with the American people. The president seems to be more worried about the effect it's going to have on his political party affiliation instead of the effect on the millions of Americans who have lost their insurance. The president today said that they fumbled the ball. In my opinion, he spiked the ball in the backs of the American people, those people who have lost millions of policies around the country. Now,
I assume you're supporting Congressman Fred Upton's bill to grandfather in. But I have to tell you, I've got big questions about that, too. How does Congress come back in and just tell these insurance companies that they've got to keep providing the same policy as they have before? Those were contracts. Contract law should say when those contracts start, when they end, not some whimsy of Congress.
Well, the president's trying to create law through a letter. We're trying to legislate, as Congress does, pass legislation, but this is the first step. The next step is to make sure that the other shoe that's going to drop, which is small group policies, businesses who will lose their insurance, the employees who face the coverage, we haven't seen those yet. The premium increases that are going to occur and are occurring around this country. Today I received a letter from a constituent of mine who said he had 2 kids with a third on the way. His insurance has been canceled. He was paying $610 a month. His new insurance policy will cost him around $1,000 a month. And after he has the third child, they're looking at a $1,300 a month premium. That's, that goes up almost $1,000 for a family that's bringing home around $4,000 a month.
Well, I got to tell you, my heart really goes out to people who are in that situation. And as somebody put it so eloquently on our sister network, there's no other marketplace to go to right now because you can't get onto the healthcare.gov website.
That's right.
There's nowhere to turn. There are going to be millions of people who have no coverage at all as a result of Obamacare, right. The purpose of which was to give people health insurance coverage. How crazy is that?
And we are months away from the IRS penalizing people for not using a website that doesn't work. That's unfair to the American people. And the fact that the Congress is going to act instead of just a White House letter, we're trying to give more choices to the American people to make sure that they have more options for more coverage. The White House wants to limit coverage. They want to say it's either their way or the highway. You simply can't do what the president is trying to do and expect a better outcome. This is the failure of the law itself, not just the website.
I think people would be happy if they just felt like they weren't backed into a corner, and I think that applies to the American people and the industry and all of healthcare. Congressman Gardner, thanks for coming on tonight.
Thanks
Great to talk to you. Good luck.
Good talking to you. Thank you. Thanks.
And later in the